till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. You know we're straight out on that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Now Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Dante Whitner not only orchestrates a secondary, he puts a big hit on anyone who comes in his area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. In the backfield is Anderson. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Thomas, the lone receiver left. Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now let's go.
Back to throw again. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Third and long for Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Green with a catch left side. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Now Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Norwood. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
All right, here we go.
Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Set, Green, 39.
Cousins now from the 50.